Hey everybody, welcome back to a North Texas Weather Center forecast. I hope that you're doing well, but if you're not, there's some good news coming for you because there will be a potential for some rain both today, tomorrow, and Friday in North Texas. So I'm going to give you the latest details on what you can expect over the next 72 hours, as well as what to expect in terms of the potential for a low-end threat of severe weather today, and as well as if there will be a temperature drop with this. Stay tuned. Let's get right into it though. So as of right now, there is a marginal threat for severe weather. It does include areas in northern North Texas and as well as southeastern Oklahoma. The main threats will be damaging winds upwards of 65 miles per hour. That'll be coming out of the strongest storms that have some strong downburst winds. Here's a look at the timing this afternoon. We actually have some showers already ongoing this morning, especially just west of Wichita Falls, but even some downpours out that direction. We also have some scattered showers or really isolated showers just along the Red River Valley. That's all associated with an outflow boundary that is probably moving through DFW as you're watching this video. So that's what we have going right now in those areas. Can't rule out a couple of showers this morning in DFW, but overall the threat should stay to the north and west. Eventually going into the afternoon hours though, we'll start to see some more scattered showers and potentially some storms develop this afternoon into the evening hours. Primarily about 5 to 6 o'clock will be when we see the initial development and start to see some showers and potentially some isolated storms mixed in there. So beginning to develop, and eventually by 7 to 8 o'clock we'll start to see more storm activity again, primarily near the Red River Valley early on. If there's enough instability and enough of daylight heating to continue these storms, we might be able to see some storms closer to the Metroplex. By 9 to 10 o'clock though, most of the storm activity really stays off to the north. Very slow moving rain. We definitely could even see some localized flooding. That's not out of the question if we get a heavy enough shower or storm, because overall these storms will not be moving much. You can see by 1 to 2 in the morning, for the most part, they're starting to enter the Metroplex, but very weak. Now, there is some good news with this. I'm going to get to that in just a second, but tomorrow there is going to be another threat for severe weather. For DFW, we're not included. It was included last night, not included anymore. Out to the east, though, there's a marginal threat for severe weather. I can't rule out a couple of strong storms, though, in the Metroplex. Here's a look at the timing, though, tomorrow, and you can start to see by 5 to 6 o'clock, the HRR model is indicating we could see some morning showers and maybe even a couple of rumbles of thunder. This would be super beneficial if we saw rain like this tomorrow. Eventually going to the late morning to the early afternoon hours, most of the rain starts to lift off to the north before we start to see that potential for some developing showers and storms during the afternoon hours. You can see back out to the west and just west of Weatherford, maybe near Mineral Wells, beginning to see a little bit of development, and that could potentially pose a threat for maybe a couple of strong storms, maybe an isolated severe storm. Eventually going to the evening hours, we'll start to see potentially some more storms. Again, it looks really beneficial at this point. Now, how much rain will we see? Well, not everybody's going to see rain. That's the unfortunate part, but those that do see rain, we could very well see as much as an inch to an inch and a half if you're able to see enough rain in a short amount of time. Now, overall, I'm not expecting everybody to see rain, and again, I'm not expecting even everybody to see over a tenth of an inch of rain. So overall, we're probably not going to all see rain, but there's definitely a chance that some of us do, and those that do, definitely be prepared, because it definitely could bring some beneficial rainfall. Now, one thing to note, by the way, today's rain chance is about a 20 to 25% coverage in North Texas. Tomorrow will be closer to about 35 to 40% coverage potentially, and then eventually going to Friday, slightly lower, probably gonna be somewhere around 20%. Here's a look at the temperatures though. This afternoon we'll be warming up again into the upper 100s, so 105 to about 110 across the area. Eventually going to the overnight hours, going to tomorrow morning, many of us waking up in the low to mid 80s. Eventually though, there might be some relief. We'll probably be in the upper 90s, low 100s going into tomorrow. Now, if we see rain or whatnot, if we see enough rain in the morning, we very well could see temperatures being a little bit lower. You can see near Wichita Falls only 90 degrees by 4 o'clock. Definitely not out of the question. It really depends if you see rain though. Eventually going to the overnight hours, we'll probably be in the upper 70s waking up Friday morning. So a little bit more relief, but overall it's still going to be remaining pretty hot. We're going to be forecasting temperatures in the low 100s most likely all of next week. So, but there are more rain chances in the future. This is not the only 3 days. We might have another chance for rain next week. So stay tuned. Make sure to hit the follow button down below. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already. This forecast is brought to by Platinum Contracting, the best roofing company here in the Metroplex, as well as All Dents Repair. If you have any dent repair damage that you need done, Jimmy is the best guy. Call him at All Dents Repair.